Now, hello everybody and welcome to yet another episode of the Kcca Fc Tv show. It is episode number 15, guys, and we are making steady progress on the show. And in this particular one, we have a plethora of stuff on the show. First, we have a double unveiling for this particular one. And then we have the fan zone where the fans will be speaking about their best moment ever. As Kcca Fc fans, we have some social media reactions from the fans about last week's unveiling. That is Mr. Juma Balinya. A lot of hot stuff on the show tonight, guys. My name is Magero Moses Mwanje. Let's walk this journey together. Now, to start it off with club news, that is from Kcca Football Club. About a month ago, Kcca FC invited sealed bids for works and supplies for eligible bidders, that is for the construction of the Philip Omondi Stadium. And just to give you an update on where this process has reached, first of all, an issue of invitation to bid was on 10th August, that is last month. And then pre-bidding meeting happened on the 20th of August, that is still last month. Now, bidding was closed on the 8th of September at 10 a.m. And just to give you what is next, now that the bidding has been closed, the evaluation process is going to happen next. And within 14 working days from the date of receipt of bids for works, and within 20 working days for the supplies. And then display and communication of the best evaluated bidder notice will happen after approval of evaluation of a report by the contracts committee at Kcca. And then after, we shall have what we call a contract signature that will happen after expiry of at least 10 working days from display of the best evaluated bidder notice and Attorney General's approval. And just to give you a note here, Kampala Capital City Authority reserves the right to accept or reject any bid. That is an update from the construction of the Philip Omondi Stadium that we believe will start before this year ends. Now, still about club news from Kcca Fc, the player, that is Lawrence Bukenya, has been released by Kcca Fc and will be joining Wakiso Giants, a club in the Uganda Premier League. Lawrence Bukenya joined Kcca Fc junior team in the 2015-2016 season, where he played with players like Alan Okello, Julius Poloto, Herbert Achai. And in the 2016-2017 season, he was promoted to the senior team. He's remembered for getting that man of the match gong in the finals of the Uganda Cup in 2017, that final that was won by Kcca Fc 2-0 against Paida Black Angels. He still played for Kcca Fc for more 2 years, that is 2017-2018 and 2018-2019. And in the 2019-2020 season, he was loaned to Wakiso Giants, a club that he will be joining for the future. We thank him quite very much for the services and the memories he has rendered to Kcca Football Club. Still about the club news from Kcca Fc, we have some social media reactions from the unveiling we had last week, that is Mr. Juma Balinya. And we'll start it off with reactions from our Instagram page, that is at Kcca Fc. And we have Andy5Blue saying, "Welcome Juma, can't wait to see you bust them nets." At Godwin Frank says, "Welcome to the home of educated footballers." Then we have Santana Kama, this is a musician. He says, #welcome Balinya. And then we have at Musoke Moses 4, who says, "You're a talented player, Juma. Wish you the very best." That is it from Instagram. We'll be going to Twitter. And Mr. Juma Balinya himself tweeted and said, "The struggle continues. We are Kcca Fc. #welcome Balinya." Still on Twitter, at Jude Mugabe says, "Balinya plus Ahebwa plus Anaku plus Senyonjo, fire." That is at Makai Conrad says, "Kcca sweeping all the best talent in the league. You love to see it. The unveiling videos though, fire." At Kenny Bex on Twitter says, "Oh my God, Juma Balinya is a yellow. Official FIFA announced the league before the season starts. The love I have for this club, baffled day. #welcome Balinya." Another person on Twitter at Yekoyada UG says, "Prepare to see StarTime Stadium Lugogo raining goals on every match day when the Yellow Boys are playing. #welcome Balinya." That is it from Twitter. And finally, from Facebook, that is Kcca Fc Matic Abuba says, "JB18, welcome bro." Gashim G says, "From now on, I pledge my lifelong support for Kcca FC for such a technical move. This is the future. Johnny MG says, welcome to the champions. Austin Kenge says, happy for you, bro. And lastly, on Facebook, Tommy Torres says, welcome to Kcca FC. That is it from the social media reactions about the unveiling that we had last week. Mr. Juma Balinya, an attacking midfielder from Kcca FC, and we only wish you the very best, Mr. Juma Balinya, and we know you're going to be a phenomenal player for Kcca FC. And for the fan zone this week, we asked the Kcca FC fans on what is their greatest moment ever as a Kcca FC fan, and we asked them to describe it because we know they have had very many great moments, but we asked them for one or two of their greatest moments and then they described it. This is what happened when we caught up with the fans on this.
Manya gange bampita Kcca nze Kcca ndi muwagizi wa Kcca ebbanga lyonna njwagidde ebbanga lyonna neera nga mbadde mukulembeze emyaka gyonna gye mbadde mpagira omupiira nga essaawa eno nkola ndi mu kifo ekya transport officer Kcca Fc Funds Executive.
Manya gange nze Sala Namaganda mpagira City Council okuva mu buto bwange kuba nalabanga muzeeyi wange nga wagira Kcca era nze natandika okugenda okulaba omupiira e Nakivubo twayita nga nsomera kwa Gakani primary twayita mu drainage ya Kcca drainage ezo ne tugguka e Nakivubo ne tukola ki nendaba omupiira.
Amanya gange bampita Waiswa Paulo omuwagizi wa Kcca natandika ogiwagira mu 1985.
Omupiira ogukyasinze okunnyumira ne gyenzo okuyita nga best moment yange omupiira gya Kcca kiyinza okuba nga nyinza okkisembezaako wano mu maaso obutagenda nnyo kuba gibadde naye gukyasinze gwali gwa 2007 Kcca FC we yawangulira ddabo. Omupiira gwali wakati wa Kcca FC ne Paida Black Angels nera twatandika olugendo lwaffe twatandika okuva ne Kampala ekiro lunaku lwali lwakusatu. Tekitera kubeerawo okulabika nnyo okugamba nti empiira gisambibwa mu midweek nga nnaku za kola. Twatandika olugendo ku lwokusatu ekiro ne tugenda ntolekera paka Arua paka ne tusula mu kibuga Arua enkeera ku lwokuna fayina eyo yabeerayo.
Naye omupiira gwe sisobola kwerabira omupiira gwa sport ne super sport. Omupiira ogwo Onyango yali mu miti gya goolo. Onyango bamubuuza bamawulire nti tasobola kunteeba naye Brian n'amuteeba goolo era gwe omupiira asobola kukola ki kugwerabira kuba ntunulira height y'Onyango neya Brian nga ndabira ddala yali era nga kituufu tasobola kukola ki kumuteeba.
Omupiira gwe nkyasinze okunyumirwa gwali gwa City Council ng'esamba eri Masale wane Rugogo. Omupiira ogwo nalina abawagizi bangi abavira nga baŋŋamba ati City Council tesobola kugoba mupiira wano, ttiimu za Egypt zitukuba nnyo wano namwe bajja bakubako omukaaga wano ne banjeeya nnyo be bansasula n'okunsasulira omupiira ogwo. Naye omupiira ogwagenda okuggwa nga tugugobye goolo emu ku bwereere. Goolo eyo yateebwa Derrick Nsibambye mu ddakiika ezisembayo mwinjale time. Ogwo gwe mupiira ogukyasinze okunyumira wano.
Tiimu yatuuka Arua nga tufunye essanyu omutensi n'akola kyalina okukola. Tiimu neyingira ekisenga line up agikoze bulungi n'aba nga buli kimu tutambulira tugenda kukola kigenda mu maaso. Tiimu eyingira ekisenga twafuna obunkenke bungi nnyo mu ddakiika ezasooka 5 ku 6 naye nga tugumye nti buli abagize yalina obwagazi bw'omupiira yavaayo ajja alabe ng'omupiira agenda kukola ki kugulaba. Twafuna obunkenke naye mu ddakiika ziba zinga eddakiika nga 10 defender embasajja bamitanga Joel ya defender wa Paida yakola ensobi Serunkuma n'amubako omupiira n'atapinga negunya akatimba. Tiimu nefuna ku buweero ekisaawe kyali kijjudde ekingi kwenge twatusaasamira mu Kyondu Paraka Greenlight Stadium ng'abantu bonna bawagira Paida olw'ensonga tiimu ya ku kyalo ate eruddewo. Ffe tuvudde e Kampala tuzze Mbungi naye nga balabanga tiimu yaabwe gye balina okukola ki nga n'abagizi baffe bazze Mbungi naffe nga tukola ki nga tuwagira. Obunkenke bweyongera kuva ku ddakiika soka ffe tulina eggono ddakiika 10 paka first half yagwirako.
N'omupiira era omulala gwe sobola kwerabira omupiira gwa Oduparaka Oduparaka yajja wano nayingira mu kisaawe ezaali ssaawa 7 naye ng'ekisaawe kyali kyajjudde ng'abantu bamaze ogamba omupiira gwatandise nadda. Kati bwe nnyingira mu kisaawe abasajja abo ne bajja bansanga ne wali eri ku kati nga ntudde ne bayitawo kwaliko ebidongo music nga wali eri ne bayingira ne batema ki lingala ne tugamba leero tuwedde era nga buli omu waayogera buli omu agamba nti ki tuwedde abasajja kati mu kisaawe buli omu n'agamba kiki kino kye tuliko naye bakuba goolo 7-1.
Omupiira omulala nina omupiira omulala ogwokubiri gwa Kcca ng'esamba Viper e Bukedeya. Omupiira ogwo twava wano abantu bangi nnyo bwe tuva wano abantu nga bangi nga Viper tugamba tugenda abakubirayo nga naffe tugamba tujja abakuba. Kati bwe twatuka ne tukyankalanamuko ne mu kisaawe kubanga ye omukulu wa Viper bwe yatuuka yagula tiketi n'agulira abawagizi beeri bonna bagamba muyingire nga ayagala bawagirebo naye oluvannyuma ate abawagizi bamwefuulira ne bawagira. Omupiira ogwo ne tusamba ne tukuba goolo emu ku bwereere yaliyo poloto yagiteeba naye obunkenke obwaliwo kuba mu kyerezi yasigaza kipa n'akuba omupiira ogwo ebweru.
Omupiira ne gugenda paka mu dakiika esembayo omupiira ne guggwa. Essanyu tufuna lingi nnyo, twafuna essanyu lingi mu mbeera nti twalina abakulembeze bonna abakiraabu batwegatirako mu mbeera ey'okusanyuka. Kcca nefuna ekikopo obuwanguzi bwayo obwasooka obwaddabo ogamba nti bafuuse basaalongo mu Uganda. Mu mbeera eyo abawagizi twasanyuka omupiira gwedde bulungi tugatese tugenda tuteeka Kampala. Executive Director ebiseera yali mukyala Jennifer Musimusi nankulu w'ekibuga n'agamba essanyu naye lyeyalina Lord Mayor n'abakulembeze abaliwo ebiseera ebyo n'abaliwo essaawa eno ne batugamba buli omu mugende ku woteeri ng'abazannyi bwe basuze tugenda ne batutekera ekijjulo ekyabawagizi. Nera embeera eyo ya Sseruganda n'okwagaza abantu omupiira kyatuyamba nnyo ne tubeera nga n'abawagizi yagenda ng'agamba kangende ndabe nga Kcca weesamba. Abamu badde emitima gikyuse nga fuuse ba Kcca tufuna abawagizi apya kweyo embeera bwetisa mukama wange.
Wow, mixed reactions from the fans as usual. Guys, you've heard it from the fans. Those are the greatest moments ever as Kcca Fc fans. We couldn't have everybody on the show because of the pandemic and the different standard operating procedures. But believe you me, when football is allowed to resume, we shall have more and more fans on this section. That is the Kcca Fc fan zone moment. We are going to be going to a break. When we return, a special one, we have a double unveiling in this week. Who are these players? What did the manager say about these players? Everything after this break. Now welcome back from that break, and just like we told you, we have a double unveiling for this week. We are going to be getting to know who these players are. First, we're going to be starting with the 10th signing for Kcca Fc in this particular window. What did this player say for his first interview for the football club? What does the gaffer think of this player? But first, this is what happened when Kcca Fc was getting signing number 10. Wow, wow, wow. Now, who is Moses Kalanzi? Moses Kalanzi's nickname is Moseso. His date of birth is 23rd December 1997. Age 22, height 170 centimeters, weight 75 kilograms. Position, he's a left back, and his strong foot is the left leg, while his strong hand is the left hand. His favorite shot number is shot number 11, and his attributes are crossing, set pieces, and creating goals as a left back or as a wing back. His social media, he's on Facebook as Moses Kalanzi, on Twitter at Moses Kalanzi 11, on Instagram at Moses_Kalanzi. His education background, he attended All Saints Bulenga from P1 to P4. Then he joined Kcca Primary in Bulenga for his P4 still. He joined Bright Trust Natete for P5 to P6, and he sat his P7 at St. Johnson, Nakasuka. He joined St. Mary's SS Chitende for his Senior 1 to Senior 2, and then joined Happy Hours SS Kazo for Senior 3 to Senior 5, and he sat his A-level exams at Kalinabidi SS in Tinda. His football career, he has played for clubs like Bulenga Academy, Young Eagles Academy. He's played for Express Wembley, Super Cubs, Kampala Kids League, Uganda Youth Soccer Academy, UYSA, Aalborg Football Club in Denmark, Joring in Denmark, Jamabat Football Club in Denmark, and now is a Kcca Fc player. His career goals, he scored 17 goals as a left back and also as a wing back at Uganda Youth Soccer Academy, UYSA, during different tournaments in Europe, and he also scored 6 goals while a player at Jamabat Football Club in Denmark. That makes it a total of 23 career goals. That is Mr. Moses Kalanzi, a left back, can also play as a wing back, and he will be a player at Kcca Fc. Also caught up with this player, that is Moses Kalanzi, plus the gaffer, Mike Mutevi, and they gave their opinions, especially Moses Kalanzi, why he has joined Kcca Fc, and also the gaffer, why he has signed this particular player. This is what happened when we caught up with the pair.
By names of Kalanzi Moses, together with Coach Mike. First of all, I will first thank Coach Mike who gave me this opportunity. And signing for KCC is the greatest choice I had. And I'm looking forward to serve for the Kasasilo boys, and now I'm part of Kasasilo boys. First, KCC is the biggest. It's one of the biggest in Sekafa region. And the way their way of style of playing is exactly it's fitting my style of play, and I'm ready, of course, to work with Coach Mike because he's one of the greatest coaches in Africa. So this opportunity for sure is the best. I'm a composite athlete. I give 100%, and I'm ready to work. You know, in the team like KCC, of course, you don't just need to sleep, you need to be awake always. Always. Yeah, and I'm ready to work for the challenges. In professional football, the first is discipline and keeping time. Keeping time in football is the best in professional football, and it's the same as, for example, KCC. I've been seeing KCC many years when I'm off season. It's a professional team, exactly like professional teams in Europe. Their way, they treat players, trainings, everything. This is the most important thing in my life. Now I'm back together in the same team, serving for Kasasilo boys, and we are ready for the competitions. What I need to achieve is, of course, to lift the team from one step to another, to add on, to win trophies, to go in a lot of challenges, a lot of tournaments, winning. with commitment. Yeah.
The importance is we've signed him to strengthen the team. Whether he plays left back or right back doesn't matter. The bottom line is going to strengthen the squad, and if he performs well, like he has said, he works hard, he will certainly play. It's a big club. A big club, we must have big players, we must have competition. Given even the challenges we are supposed to face, you're supposed to play the league, you're supposed to play Uganda Cup, you're supposed to play Pilsner, you're supposed to be playing on the continent. Now, the bench, the better for us coaches, because you can able to choose. Unlike last season when we suffered, when some of our best players got injured, the replacements were not up to it, you know, so we had to fetch from the under. But now, like you said, in every position there are at least 3 players competing, and all these players are equally good. You see, they're equally good. So whoever centers this case when we start training and shows their ability, will be the ones to do us, to be selected to play. But more still, it will give us variety. It's a good challenge. That's why I said I will have the luxury of choosing who is better, you know, and who is better on the day is the one who will play, you know. And of course, like I said, we shall keep rotating, because you may find there will be a time when we shall select Team A to play against URA, and then we play Team B against Vipers, because they're equally good, you know. So, for me, it's a good burden to have quality players, young players who are enthusiastic and willing to work hard.
Well, you've heard it from the gaffer himself, that is Mike Mutebi, plus the player himself, Moses Kalanzi, the newest signing at Kcca Fc. That is their opinion, why he joined the club, the player and the manager, why he exactly signed this player. We're going to be going to a break, and we are just not done yet. Remember, we told you we have a double unveiling for this week. We have another player we're going to be unveiling on this show in the next segment. But first, let's go into a break. Now, welcome back from that break, and we have another unveiling this segment. That is the 11th signing for Kcca Fc. Just remember, we told you we have a double unveiling for this particular week. Happened only once. That was when we are starting our unveilings. The second time it's happening, and we're going to be getting to know who this player is, what he said, and what the gaffer also thinks about this player. This one is a special player, I should say, quite a special player. This is what happened when we were getting signing number 11. Wow, wow, wow. That is the new signing, the 11th for the football club in this particular window, Andrew Kawoya. But first, who is Andrew Kawoya? His nickname is Sergeant. His date of birth is 3rd March 2003. He's 17 years of age. His height is 169 centimeters. His weight is 64 kilograms. His position, he plays as an attacking midfielder. And his strong foot is the right leg, while his strong hand is the right hand. His favorite shirt number is shirt number 6. And some of his attributes are, he is quite good at accurate passes, set pieces, creating goals, and perfect game reading. His social media, he is on Facebook as Kawoya Andrew Sergeant. His education background, he joined Kcca Nursery and Primary School for P1 to P3, then joined John T. Miller in Entebbe for P4 to P7, then later joined Dynamic SS Mukono for Senior 1 to Senior 3. He sat his Senior 4 at St. Mary's SS Kitende and is still a student at the same school where he's doing his Senior 5 from. His football career, he played for Kick It Soccer Academy in Masurita from 2009 to 2011, then later joined Good News Soccer Academy in Bulenga from 2012 to 2013. He joined Streamland Academy in Entebbe from 2014 to 2016, and then later joined Lueza Junior Team for the FUFA Juniors League in the 2016-2017 season. 1 year later, he joined Proline Football Club Junior Team for the 2017-2018 season, and then joined Vipers Junior Team for the 2018-2019 season. So for the 2019-2020 season, Mr. Kawoya did not play any club football. He was only playing football for his school, that is St. Mary's SS Kitende. His Uganda national team career, he played for the under-17 Uganda national team during the CECAFA 2018 games in Burundi, where he scored 2 goals against South Sudan, and he played 3 games during that tournament. He also played for the under-17 Uganda national team during the AFCON finals in 2019. In Tanzania, where he scored 1 goal against the hosts Tanzania, he managed to play 3 games during this tournament against teams like Angola, Tanzania, and Nigeria. His career goals, he scored 8 goals while a player at Lueza Junior Team. He scored 7 goals while a player at Proline Football Club Junior Team. He scored 9 goals for the Vipers Junior Team, and he has scored 3 goals for the under-17 Uganda national team, making his total career goals 27. Now we caught up with the youngster, that is Andrew Kawoya, and he told us why he has signed for Kcca FC, how he feels to be part of the CECAFA champions, plus the gaffer, who is Mike Mutebi, on why he has trusted this youngster. And remember, he always says that if you're good enough, then you're old enough. This is what happened when we caught up with the pair, Andrew Kawoya and the gaffer, Mike Mutebi.
I'm so happy with this opportunity to join Kcca Fc, because Kcca Fc is the biggest team in the CECAFA region. I like their style of play. They really play an exciting attacking football, of which it's something that can fit me. So it's the biggest reason why I chose to develop my talent from here. And I'm happy to say that I'm going to work with the top class coaches, of which I've ever been with Coach Mugerwa at the national team under-17 African Cup of Nations 2019. So I'm happy to say that I'm a part with Kcca FC. I'm looking forward to play such a fantastic and historic club, to win trophies, and to make the fans happy. And I'm looking forward to work hard to see that I be among of the people that will represent and CAF. And I'm looking forward to work hard to see that I be among of the people that will be playing in the Uganda Premier League. At the moment, I will say there is no any team, because I've never played them before. Yet I played them in the Juniors League, but I will say that I need to play every team because I need to gain that confidence. I've never played them, so I will say that I'm ready, and I'm working hard to see that I play all of the teams because I need to work hard and I need to see that at least my first debut, I impress the coach so that I get more chances to play another game. So there's no any team that I'm willing to play, but I'm willing to play all of the teams. The advice that I can give to the youngsters, they need to be hardworking, they need to be patient, of course they need to be God-fearing, and above all they need to listen to coaches because the sky is the limit. Fans should expect a smiling face. Fans should expect Kawoya Andrew to bring more creativity to the team, and fans should expect Kawoya Andrew to work hard so that the team wins every trophy.
Because he has potential, and it is the potential we want to work on to make it a better product. And we believe in getting such young players at an early age. They are easier managed than those ones you have found around, who have been around. He's going to be part of the 30 players. Okay? He will train like the others. If I see he's doing well, be selected to play. So it's not a must that we have signed him as a starter. No, no, because he's found so many talented players in that area. Okay, so but we'll be able to compete, and when he competes well, then we shall play him. Yeah, it was not accidental that we spotted him. Of course, under Coach Magira in the under 17, we continued following him in the juniors league for Viper, and he thought that he had staged himself well to get proper promotion, because the performance he had on the AFCON was fantastic. And if such a player shows that potential at an early age, it is good you take him early and develop him faster. That's what we did to the Alan Okellos. When you see somebody special, you need to catch him early and develop him. Usually, it is very difficult for people to notice such players, because they say he's young, but when you see there's something special in them, you catch them early and try to groom them, nurture them. And anyway, like we have always said, we need to usher in new talents. We are tired of these players who have been moving around all over the place. So why did they put the under 17 in place? To bring in new players. And for us at Kcca, we have used it very well. You see? So that's why you see, you may note that we are not only looking at recruiting players who are already established, but we are looking down this way, down. Like for instance, getting this one from Viper. We're also going to get others from Busoga United. You know? So, but that fits in our objective of saying we have to nurture players who can adapt to the DNA of Kcca ethos, and we can only do that by catching these young kids at an early stage. You want to insinuate that if I pick a player from Viper, then the rivalry is going to mature? No. For us, we are intended to getting players from anywhere. We can get another one. Like I said, we have got others from Busoga United. We are getting others from Express. We are getting others from Viper. There are some others there who are in Viper, who for us we think, they can be nurtured well this side. So, if we get them, and then it becomes a rivalry, for me, I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at trying to get right players in the right area, and I think in the right area is Kcca. That's where we can groom these young players well.
Well, guys, that's it from the golfer, that is Mike Mutebi, plus the youngster Andrew Kawoya, who has made a very big and important decision in his life to join Kcca Fc. He's going to play big boy football because it's going to be his first time to play in the Uganda Premier League, and he still has a chance to play in tournaments like the CAF at 17 years, guys. 17 years. He has some experience in those leagues. He's played in the Under-17 AFCON finals before. And that is it for this week's show. Remember, we had a double unveiling where we had Moses Kalanzi unveiled in the second segment. He's a left back and can also play as a wing back, plus Mr. Andrew Kawoya. They're going to be players at Kcca Fc, and they make the signings 11 now for the football club. Also remember, earlier in the show, we had Juma Barinya's social media reactions, that is from the fans, on what they think about the player, plus the fan zone. We did not have the social media trivia for this week, but it will be back next week. That has been it for episode number 15 on the Kcca Fc TV show, and believe you me, episode number 16 will even be hotter. My name is Magero Moses Mwanje. Good night.